Welcome! Are you interested in the Industrial Revolution and how companies came to be during that time period? Well, our company, Bell's Candlelight, was created to be ran during the Industrial Revolution. Our group, which includes Bree Durham, Jordan Richardson, and Belle Ledford, all worked together to gather historical information to use when making our business plan, creating the product, and marketing our business.
First, we designed a simple but elegant logo. Then, we created a flyer that advertises the need, use, and importance of our product. We used colors and images of the food that we would sell canned to allure customers. We put our slogan on it, which is Long Last, Food Fast. We included that you could buy them to store during winter. As before canned food, there wasn't an effective method of storing food for long periods of time. We also included the price per can, which is 15 cents. We chose this product because it would sell well during the Industrial Revolution and come of great use.
Shown here is our business plan. It includes information about the type of business we run, our business hours, our mission statement, and the employees we need. For the production side of things, we consider that we need employees to work the assembly line, managers to manage the assembly line, and people to stamp the labels and roll them onto the cans. As well as these workers, we need produce collectors that go to farms and collect the food, janitors to clean the floors and machinery, and machine engineers that watch over production and check for overheating. Lastly, we need packagers who pack the cans and deliver them to the markets. This would total up to be approximately 275 employees. During the Industrial Revolution, there weren't machines that would label the cans themselves, therefore we would have to hire people to complete that job. Our business is located in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Our group knew that during the Industrial Revolution, factories were located in the northern part of the United States, and that this would be the best area to locate our factory. We also took into consideration that we would need to be near a southern state that farmed, so we could collect food from its farms. This is why we located our business in Pennsylvania, as we collect food from farms in Virginia. Our trading market is local, as we deliver to other large cities within the northern states of the U.S., but not to the whole nation. Our target consumer is a higher class individual who doesn't farm on their own and who would find it convenient to buy already canned food at the market. It would also be anyone who wanted to store food for longer periods of time or during the winter when it isn't harvest season.
For advertising, we decided that the most effective tool would be putting advertisements about our company in the newspaper. We chose to put coupons to advertise getting 3 cans for 30 cents in the store. We also talked about including some rare coupons in certain newspapers that would advertise 5 cans for 45 cents, which would be a great bargain during the Industrial Revolution, as $1 then is equivalent to about $32 today.
We only priced each individual can as 15 cents. In addition to this, we would pay to have our cans displayed in the front window to be seen by customers. We also noted that our direct competition would be other companies that sell canned vegetables and food, like the company Richardson and Robbins, who sold canned vegetables during the Industrial Revolution. Our indirect competition would be farmers who sold their crops to the public, because consumers might go directly to them rather than buying our canned version. Other companies who sell canned seafood or meat like Hovden Cannery would be considered our indirect competition as well. In order to reach customers not in our target market, we would need to send newspapers with our advertisements to small towns with farmers who likely wouldn't think they needed our product, but we would tell how canned food would last much longer than their crop and that it would be beneficial to buy some to store for the harsh winters. We would target the strong selling points of the product. Our product is a ribbed cylindrical tin can with a diameter of 7.3 centimeters and a height of 10.3 centimeters that has a sealed top and bottom. Wrapped around the outside of the can is a paper label that shows the company's name, Bell's Candlelight, our logo, and a list of ingredients. Our manufacturing plan consists of buying tin from other producers, bringing it to the factory, and using machines to shape the tin into the shape of a can. Then, using the food that we bought and collected from farms in the southern states bordering us, we would have workers fill the cans to the brim. Next, the cans would slide down the conveyor belt and meet machines that tightly press the top of the can and seal it airtight. Once again, the tin cans would slide down the conveyor belt and arrive at the labeling station, where workers would place them through machines that wrap the label around the can. As this is happening, other employees work on stamping paper with our logo and ingredients that are in the food. Lastly, the cans are boxed and shipped to markets and shops in the cities around us. We believe that customers should choose our product because our cans are the most durable, our food is the longest lasting and freshest, and we have prices that you can't beat. Employees should choose to work for us because our factories are the cleanest. We have flexible hours, we respect our employees, and we pay them more than the average factory. Since the Industrial Revolution, many laws have been created that impact how a business is ran, such as child labor laws, environmental laws, and minimum wage laws. If our company ran during today's time, we would have to adjust how much we paid our workers, at what age we hired children, and many other parts of our business to abide by the law. During the Industrial Revolution, there were no laws about how much to pay workers. Minimum wage did not begin until 1938. Considering this, we had complete control over how much our workers were paid. We could save money by paying children substantially less than the average adult. We could also have children work for long periods of time, sometimes up to 19 hours, and not have it be an issue. During this time period, we could essentially take advantage of children and mistreat them because of their youth. We could pay them very little, allow them to work in harsh environments, and work grueling hours. Also, if they got hurt, they received no medical compensation. If our factory ran during today's time, we would have to make substantial changes. First, we would have to pay our workers minimum wage, which is currently $7.25 per hour. We would also not be able to hire children under the age of 14. In relation to not being able to employ young children, we couldn't allow the 14 and 15-year-olds we employ to work more than 3 hours a day and 18 hours a school week. These changes would have to be made due to the creation of child labor laws during the 1900s. Finally, we would have to provide medical compensation for our employees if they got hurt on the job. Workers' compensation was enacted in the early 1900s in the United States to provide cash and medical benefits to workers injured on the job. Compared to during the Industrial Revolution, workers receive a good pay and benefits for the job they do. Other canning companies, such as Campbell Stoll and Bush's, that run today have to follow the same child labor laws and workers' compensation laws that we would have to abide by and make sure we follow. Here is our works cited page. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something about the Industrial Revolution and how companies came to be during that time period.